don't know. You just washed up on the shore. As for the shaking, you lost blood. The whole river was stained with it. Dying, not dead. I just gave you the kick you needed. Frankly, I'm surprised they worked at all. Thought for sure I was too late. This is Nahantu. Help is needed, so help is offered. Unless you are refusing. Good. Then let's search the river. Bound to be some sign of your friend. Someone up ahead.
I only lost a limb, but you were run through and drowned. How do you manage?
They wouldn't have, without me.
Eru here patched me up. Perhaps he could help you too.
No amount of healing will bring back my arm. But Ram might ease the sting.
I'm afraid you will need far more than a drink to ease the pain of that wound.
You're right. Could use a place to sip on it in peace. I know a spot southeast of here.
You're being hunted by the speed girl, right? You know the reason I like you.
Locked. Of course they locked it down. Old friends. Too crafty for their own good.
Imperial ruins like this always had some kind of a secret tunnel built in. There must be another way.
There is. But it'll take some acrobatics. Don't worry, I can manage. Come, down below. Be on guard. There's no telling what's taken up residence inside.
Inside, quickly.
thought you said you're a healer.
I saw the spirits.
And do they always want you to do this much violence? You and I think we'll get along. Always have a backup, I used to tell them. Isn't it nice when people listen? Mosia, than I remember.
I took shelter from a monsoon here once.
Me too. More than once. It's perfect for what I'm planning. My friend, this I cannot do. The knights know my name now. Better to keep them here than in the city, where they might go after my daughter or her father.
Aren't you your daughter's father?
Fayira is well provided for, no matter where she is. And she'll have you know that I'm her papa. My point is, I can do more good here in this place than back in the city. Look, I'll show you. Walk with me a moment, friend.
I'll unbolt the main entrance.
Years ago, I ran a mercenary company out of this place. The Pale Hand. I had less to lose then. But now, the fight's been brought to me. And I think I'd be more used to you as a mercenary, a shield for hire, if you will, than a smith. Though there's a chance you'll get both out of me. And my name still carries weight. The other mercenaries will be more likely to return if I am here. And you will need their help, my friend. You will never regret hiring one of the Pale Hand into your service. It was a home, a headquarters, and a warehouse all in one for a little band of eccentrics back in the day. The Pale Hand couldn't afford anything nicer. The people who needed us most never had much coin to spend. We called it the Den. Never would have guessed I'd find myself back here where it all started. But whenever you need to hire our help, my friend, the mercenaries of the Pale Hand will be at your service. Fayira will be in her father's good hands by now. He was once a member of the Pale Hand and understands my work with Lorath. This wouldn't be the first time it pulled me from home. He will bring her here when it is safe. Faye's learned to smith blades, but not to work with their wielders. So once I'm set up here, it'll be time to begin the next stage of her training. I wish it was not so, but this is the world she is inheriting. Friend, your heart is in a good place, but you wield it with the subtlety of a hammer. This wound, this loss is mine. Mine to carry, mine to tend. I will grieve it with my family in the privacy of my home. For now, let's stay focused on Nerel. That's where the Pale Hand comes in. We can help fight your fight. My friends from those days are scattered across Sanctuary. I want you to find them and bring them here. It may take some convincing, but I'm sure you can manage.
Like us need some help.
He's strong for having such a fresh wound. Though you recovered from yours like it was nothing. I might have helped a bit, sure, but not this much. What makes you so special?
I don't know.
I guess none of us do. Well, we'll say you're blessed by Akarat, and leave it at that. Come, let's find your friend. We can get a good view of the river from the southern cliffs. Let's start our search there.
Fine. She's doing. The docks are northwest up here. You should be able to find your way. Go on. I won't be far behind.
A wiser man told her Inda's future is greater than mere fish and roll.
Didn't I tell you not to bother Ormus when the council visits? He has more important things.
That girl brings doom with her. Riled up the whole town.
And wasn't it something? Haven't had excitement like that since the cobbler spiked the stew.
I saw her 10 days ago.
Where?
Fisherman's home. End of the docks.
Are you all right?
The fisherman was choking, covered in tar, begging for help. And she walked right past him. Barely even noticed him. Who does that?
Look at it. A hunk of old metal. Akarat's breath and magic pulsing off of it. You can feel how old it is. That's the power of a Skatsini artifact. My grandparents tried to scat them, but they converted to Zakarum. They wanted to protect us. Was it truly the right choice?
Not for a few days, but she stayed in this house. The fisherman offered the girl shelter when no one else would.
And what did he get for it? Eaten by hollows. Same as anyone else who goes looking for her. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Spirits. What happened here? Did Nirel do this? Hollows. Wherever Nirel goes, there they are. She or that prisoner of hers are being hunted.
All I found was this page, torn from a book.
Let me see that. The devastation of Kurast. A first-hand account. I think I know who wrote this. There's only one place Nirel could have taken this from. Come.
This is the Kidbin, child. It protects us from the Hollows.
In here, it's an archive of sorts.
More of that foul stuff. Nirel was definitely here then.
Looks more like a madman's den than an archive in here.
Would you believe it was both? She must have been looking for something. See what you can find. An old friend. Goes by the name of Ormus. I was just a boy when I met him. Scavenging old ruins, sticking my nose where it didn't belong. And he was the village nut. Caught me pilfering from his collection. Slapped me on the back and said I reminded him of his own boyhood. He's moved on to bigger and better things now. Travincal? Why would she go there?
I found her notes. I think she hoped to learn something from it.
To learn? Travincal is the site of the Zakarum's bloodiest tragedy. She's mad for going there. You're even worse for following her. And I'll not think about what that makes me for choosing to go with you. We'll need help if we're to survive. A Lightbringer's boon. Come, there's the ritual site south of here. I know just this spirit to call on. If we're lucky, he might even answer.